Garrett, or Barbara Elizabeth Garrett. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Just the one.
Oh, I thought I've got you down as having two cases this morning.
My dad is going to take the other one.
Oh, okay.
Unless he wanted me to ask him the questions. I believe he's the only one testifying.
Okay. Hold on.
He's the applicant.
Are you talking about, I think it's Robinson, maybe, or?
Robertson, yes.
Yeah. So I'm happy to ask him the two questions, but I'm here on Hennigan as well.
Yeah, that's fine. He can just come in and testify to them. Okay, let's see. All right. Ms. Garrett, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the true self you got?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Ms. Garrett, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mr. Cecil Hennigan. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Yes, it is.
And after the date he made this will on November 12th of 2020, are you aware of his ever having changed it or revoked it?
No, sir.
All right, go right ahead.
Okay, so I have this proof of death and other facts before you, which I have previously filed with the court. Have you had a chance to review this document?
Yes, I have.
And to the best of your knowledge, is everything in it true and correct?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. I'm going to have you go ahead and sign on this second page, just like your name is written right there. We'll get this notarized for the judge. And then I'll have you sign your oath as well. That's all I have for you, Your Honor.
Ms. Garrett, who is Liddell Poole?
She is a cousin to me. She's a first cousin.
Where's she live?
She lives in Mid-County of Nederland, I believe. It's either Nederland or Port Neches, but she works in Mid-County in Nederland at the high school.
I'm going to have to tell my sister about this. My sister's name is Liddell Poole.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've never seen anybody with so similar a name before.
It is an unusual name, yes.
Your Honor, it's signed and notarized.
We're notarized?
Yep. Got it all knocked out.
All right, Ms. Garrett, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Ms. Thorne is going to e-file your documents with the county clerk. She'll be able to get your letters then, and you'll use those letters if you need to deal with financial institutions, real estate title companies, and so forth. Please make sure that you cooperate with her in getting her a listing of the assets of Mr. Hennigan's estate, because she has 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court. But otherwise, I know she'll do a great job of guiding you through the process, and I hope everything goes well. And Ms. Thorne, while I have you on the phone, I'm probably fixing to have the staff call Miss, who's on the other side of Miss Nichols of this, this Phelan deal. I'm probably going to do that in person as opposed to by Zoom. Uh,
And while I have you, I did want to request a court reporter to be present, Your Honor.
We'll request one for that.
Thank you.
All righty.
Okay.
You can, is your father available?
He should be on a separate,
Okay, she'll bring him in on a separate one. All right. Y'all
okay.
have a great
Thank you,
one.
Your
Let us know if you need anything.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Morning, Judge. Can you hear me?
I can, Mr. Broussard. I will, waive the oath as an officer of the court. You may proceed. Well, I'll go ahead and hold up the will for you. Is that the will of Ivan Denville Robertson Jr.?
Yes, it is.
And is that his signature on that document?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
And to your knowledge, was it ever revoked or amended after the 23rd day of May, 2014?
No, it was not.
Okay. And you've read the death and other facts?
I've got, the proof of death and other facts in front of me, and the statements contained in that affidavit are true and correct.
Very good. If you'll go ahead and sign. Who's
I'm
going to
going to sign when I
notarize
get to
for
my
you?
office this morning. Actually, I don't have the notary here with me, but I'll knock that out later this morning.
All right. Well, just let me know if you need anything, but we'll get it signed as soon as you get those filed.
Very good.
Have
Thank
a
you.
great one now.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
This one is Leslie Riggs's husband.
Really? This is
This is his
Melody
estate.
Carrier?
No, this is Gary Coker.
Oh, two. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
This is self-proved, correct?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. All right, if you'll raise your right hand, please, Bill. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Joanne Riggs. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes.
And I am going to go to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature.
Yes, sir.
And after the date she made this will on October 23rd of 2007, did she ever change it or revoke it?
Not that I am aware of.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Coker.
All right, Mr. Riggs, you have before you a proof of death and other facts. Have you reviewed that? Yes. And are all those statements within your personal knowledge and true and correct? Yes. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have a notary there?
We do, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and let me know when the proof of death and other facts is signed.
Good date here. Yeah, you can.
I can't see everybody in the room. Is that Leslie with you?
No, that's my wife, Debbie.
Oh, okay.
It's been signed, Your Honor.
All righty, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters are what you're going to use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with real estate title companies, financial institutions, insurance companies, anything like that, you'll use those letters. So you'll let Mr. Coker know how many letters you need so that he can get those from the clerk when he e-files your proof with her. Please cooperate with Mr. Coker in getting them a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because he has 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court. But other than that, I know he'll do a good job of guiding you through the process, and y'all let us know if you need any help with anything.
Okay,
Thank you, Your
thank you,
Honor.
sir.
Y'all have a great one now.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care.
I'm not on the screen.
You need to put your video.
Where? Oh, right here. Start video.
Mhm.
Start. Light is not.
Mute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, you Calvin Carrier?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Carrier, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Floyd Carrier. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Yes.
And after the date he made this will on December 16th of 2020, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, not to my knowledge.
All right, go right ahead, Ms. Carrier.
Okay, can you state your name for the record?
Calvin Gerard Carrier.
And Mr. Carrier, you have read over the proof of facts that we have submitted for the court in this case, is that correct?
Yes.
And is everything true to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
And you're asking the court today to accept the will for probate and to grant you letters of testamentary, is that correct?
Yes.
Pass the witness, Your Honor. No further questions.
All right, does Mr. Carrier have a notary nearby?
Yes, sir. She's in the room.
Okay, go ahead and sign your proof of death and other facts, just as your name is typed on there, Calvin. And let us know whenever it's notarized.
Okay.
Calvin, once he notarizes that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. So Melody will e-file those documents with the county clerk. She'll get your letters for you. You'll use those letters to show your authority if you need to deal with financial institutions or real estate title companies or anything. And she'll help you with preparing an inventory. But if there's any help y'all need, just let us know. We'll be happy to help.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
All right, the order is signed. And I hope y'all have a great week.
All right. Thank you, Judge. Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Mr. Quigley? Amendment.
Not a long time ago. 95.
Good morning, Mr. Quigley.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing well. And do you have
Yeah,
Sharon
this
Boutte Stevens with you?
is she.
All right, if you'll raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be close to the longest delay between death and administration that I've seen.
Yes, the will was in the possession of Sharon's mother until her death recently, and she didn't see any reason to probate it, but Sharon is more active.
I see. Very good. All right. I am going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Lily Mae Relford. Do you recognize that as being the will?
Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's Lily Mae's signature.
Yes.
And after the day she made this will on December 30th of 1971, did she ever revoke it or amend it?
No.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Quigley.
Mrs. Boutte Stevens, I understand that you've read this proof of death and other facts, and to the best of your knowledge, everything in here is true and correct. Is that right?
Yes.
Very well. That's all we have, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have a notary there?
I do.
Okay, let me know when it's notarized, please.
I will do that. All right, it is done.
All right, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate as amendment of title. Let us know if you need anything else. I hope everything goes well and y'all have a great week.
Thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
Take care now.
That's it.
That's it.
Mr. Hines?
That was cute. Oh, I'm sorry.
Judge, my assistant is coming in now.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right.
Let me know when she's there, please. Mr. Cope, if you go ahead and raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Cope, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Henry T. Harris. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna go back to the signature page and ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Right here, bitch.
That is, sir.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on October 18th of 2019, did he ever revoke it or amend it?
No, sir.
All right, go right ahead.
Okay, Mr. Cope, we're here about your father-in-law's estate. Mr. Harris, he passed away on June 4th, 2021. Is that right?
That's correct.
And the will that the judge showed you, which is dated October 18th of 2019, you filed that will for probate and asked them to be probate. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And the will named you to serve as a executor, independent executor, without bond or other security, and you understand all that, correct?
That is correct.
And we've prepared a proof of death and other facts that we sent you in advance. Have you read over that document?
I have.
And everything there is true and correct?
It is.
That's all we have, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead and get him to sign his proof and let me know when that's done.
Right here. It's in rows. In Your Honor, I know you need to give the speech, but we've already got his beneficiary notice affidavit, inventory and everything done. He's gonna be signing that all today, so we can file it.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Everything's signed and stamped, Judge.
All right, our order is signed. I hope everything goes well. If y'all need anything, let the court know. We'll be happy to help, and y'all have a great rest of your week.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye. Just a list of that.
This is gonna be testimony only right now.
Because it's what are we waiting on? Posting
OCA,
is-
right?
Huh?
Yeah, the OCA publication
Okay.
is right on August 17th.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Honor. I think we're missing somebody. I've got, we should be waiting on Janet, one of our witnesses.
I see Jenna Hickman.
So that is the decedent's daughter. She's here. And then we have, yeah, there she is. It looks like she's joining now.
Okay, what's Mr. Wood? What are you doing here?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
You're scaring me, Terry. When I saw your face, I thought, oh no, what's happening?
It's all good. It's all good. I'm not interjecting myself in your case.
Bad light. It put Tommy and Gary, it jumped.
Okay, we're looking for Janet, Tawny, and Carrie Hebert.
I've got Carrie here with me, and I've got Miss Babineau behind me. She's gonna come in after the two witnesses.
And I'm sitting here, Zach. I don't know.
Janet, can you turn on your video?
Bottom left-hand corner.
Should be a little camera symbol.
I hate to be stupid, but let's go. Let's see.
Okay, touch the bottom left-hand corner of your screen and
I see it now.
camera should appear.
Thank you so much. Didn't mean to be dumb.
No, you're fine.
All right, Miss Tawny, Miss Hebert, and Miss Babineau, if I could get you to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
I didn't hear anything from Miss Hebert or Miss Babineau.
Oh, yes.
They just didn't
Go right ahead, Mr. Celeste.
Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Carrie, before you came in today, you read your statement of facts that's on file with the court. Is everything stated therein true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions, Ms. McKim? I've read your report.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Right ahead.
And Janet, you've read your proof of your statement of facts that I sent to you. Is everything stated therein true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Pass the witness, Your Honor.
I have no questions for this witness either, Your Honor.
Please
Thank
proceed.
you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to have Miss Babineau come up here. Ellie. Okay, so Ellie, before you came in today, you read your proof of death and other facts. Is everything stated therein true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, what I'll do is I'll wait until, I believe we're set for the 18th is the earliest date at which the order can be signed. On that date, I'll have everybody sign their testimony, and we'll get the oath also signed and notarized, and I'll e-file it with the county clerk on that date.
That sounds great.
Okay,
And
thank you
let us
so
know
much.
if you need anything else. Y'all have a great week, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Avenel, if you'll just make sure that once I've signed the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration of the estate, that you give Mr. Celeste a listing of all the assets of the estate, because he had 90 days from the date I signed the order to prepare an inventory and file that with the court. But he'll explain it to you, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Y'all
you.
take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Lane? Okay, so this is a unit which is not self-proven. Good morning, Ms. Lane.
Hello, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing well. Who do you have with you?
Your Honor, I have with me Miss Christopher Beatty Reed and two witnesses, Miss Yvonne Havard and Miss Erica Pop.
Okay, is there a way that you can get all three of them into the camera view?
Yes, sir. If you want to hear Erica. And, then Miss Havard. They're coming, Your Honor.
You're probably gonna have to move the camera out a little bit. All right, if I could get y'all to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Lane, okay, so there's no witnesses to the will, so they're all testifying to the handwriting then.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Reed, I'm gonna hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Barbara Webster Graham. Do you recognize that as being her holographic handwritten will?
Yes, sir.
And is that her signature at the bottom of that document?
Yes, it is.
And it appears she made this will on October 13th of 1998. After that date, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
And likewise, I'll hold this up to the witness. Do y'all recognize that handwriting?
Yes. Yes.
And Ms. Havard and Ms. Poff, how long did y'all know the decedent?
About a year.
How long?
One knew her over a year, and the other knew her for about 4 years. 4 years. It's
Okay.
a daughter-in-law.
Were you both familiar with her handwriting?
Yes.
Does that document appear to be wholly within her handwriting?
Yes.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Lane.
Your Honor, I guess I'll start with Miss Beatty. Miss Beatty, did you file an application for probate of holographic will of your mother as muniment of title and a declaratory judgment construing the will as to her real property? Yes. Now, your mom, she died on December 31st, 2006 in Beaumont, Jefferson County. Yes. And her domicile was also in Beaumont, Jefferson County. Yes. That's correct. Yes. And she died at the age of 86. Yes. So this court has jurisdiction and venue in that aspect. Is that correct? Yes. Now, your mom did a will wholly in her own handwriting. Is that correct? Yes. Of your mama's life, she was married twice. Is that right? Yes, that's correct. Second marriage, no children were born or adopted. No. The first marriage was just you and your brother. Yes. Now, your brother has signed, which has been e-filed with the court, an affidavit of waiver of citation. Is that correct? Yes. And did he also certify that his knowledge, he would not contest you presenting will more than 4 years after your mom's death? Yes. And that he stated he understood that he did not find the offering or that you were not in default for probating that will after the 4 years immediately after the death of your mom. Yes. And that he understood that otherwise it'd just go back to the two of you. Yes. And the will gives it to the two of you, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So it doesn't change what would have happened with or without the will. Is that correct? So in that aspect, your mom kept the will in a folder. Is that right? Yes. And it was misplaced in her home and you never could locate it. Is that correct? Yes. And you continue to pay taxes on this only asset of your mom. Yes. Which is her home on 4440 Gladys in Beaumont, Texas. Yes. And so you are asking the court that upon discovery of your mom's will in the box, that this court grant you your application to probate as muniment of title only. Yes. And a declaratory judgment as to what you and your brother own 100%. Is that correct? So you both are the only heirs at law. Yes. That being said, after your mom was married, no other children were born, right? Then no marriage was ever dissolved after the will was made. No. In fact, I think, did your mama, was she divorced in the second or did he die? Divorced. Okay. And
All right, that's sufficient. Have you, do you have a notary available there, Ms. Lane?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, go ahead and get the witnesses to sign their statements and let me know when they're notarized, please.
Yes, sir, and there's no debt, Your Honor. The MRF has been e-filed with the court.
Right.
Tammy, can you come notarize? Your Honor, the witnesses are signing as well as my client has reviewed the proof of death and other facts and the oath. She's signing as well before the notary.
Very good.
Okay. Yes, he wants you to notarize it.
That's it, yeah, right?
Yes, sir.
We'll make a pretty good time.
Your Honor, the notary is notarized, sir.
They're already notarized?
Yes, sir.
All right, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate as the muniment of title. And Ms. Lane will guide you through the rest of the process. I hope everything goes well. Y'all let us know if you need anything. Y'all have a great week.
You too. Thank you, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Wood. And I guess is Mr. Yo's on there yet?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Wood.
Morning again, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have Ms. Stark and Billy Hunt and Nicole or Patricia Childs with you?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, if you could get them in the camera view, please.
I will do that. Come, ladies, if you will come around.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. See, there it is. All right, if I could get y'all to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Wood.
Your Honor, I will go through the proof of death and other facts.
That's okay. You can question them off screen. I don't need to see you. I just need to see them.
All right, I got it. Your Honor, do I need to go through all the questions, or can I just ask her, as I've often done, if she has read the proof of death and other facts?
You can do the shorthand version with the statement of disinterested witnesses and the proof of death and other facts.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Your Honor. Could you state your name, please?
Cindy Lee Stark.
Yeah, Mrs. Stark, I have previously provided you with proof of death and other facts pertaining to your mom.
Yes, sir.
And you've had an opportunity to review those?
Yes, sir.
I think actually more than once, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, and all of the facts that are contained within the proof of death and other facts are within your personal knowledge to be true and correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you could sign the proof of death and other facts. Your Honor, we also have Crystal Solid, who's in my office here, watching everybody sign as well. She can notarize it. When we get through. And okay, could you state, Billy, could you state your name?
Billy brings my home.
And also I have, prior to this hearing, provided you with a copy of the affidavit for your signature.
Yes, sir.
And you've seen that?
Yes, sir.
And you have familiarity with the Osborne family?
Yes, sir.
And all the facts that are contained within the statement of facts for you are true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And let's see. Good.
Mr. McElroy, I've read your reports. Are you going to have any questions for any of these witnesses?
No, Your Honor. As long as I hear the proper words, I shouldn't have any questions.
Very good. Thank you. Go right ahead, Mr. Wood.
All right. And can you state your name, please?
Nicole Charles.
And you go by Nicole, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to ask you the same things. Prior to this hearing, I provided you with the statement of facts of witness for you to review.
Yes, sir.
And you had a chance to read it?
Yes.
And you're familiar with the Osborne family?
Yes.
And all the facts that are contained in that statement are within your personal knowledge to be true and correct?
Yes.
Okay, if you would sign this.
Okay, if you're not going to have any questions to these witnesses, Mr. McElroy, you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a great, I don't see an order on your ad item.
It got kicked back, so I'll have my paralegal refile that shortly.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mr. McElroy. Okay, anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if you'll let me know, do you have a notary there?
I do have a notary.
Right here.
Okay, let me know when everything notarized.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Ms. Stark, what's going to happen is once everything's notarized, I'm going to sign the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration of your mother's estate. And once Mr. Wood has e-filed your proofs and the statements of disinterested witnesses with the clerk, he'll be able to pick up letters of independent administration for you, and those will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with real estate title companies, financial institutions, anything of that nature, you use those letters to do so. If you'll please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Wood in getting him a listing of the assets of the estate, because he has 90 days from today to file what's called an inventory appraisement and list of claims with the court. And he'll explain to you what needs to be in that. But otherwise, it should be relatively easy.
Your Honor, the proof of death and the two witness statements have been notarized.
All right, I've signed the judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing independent administration. I hope everything goes well. If you need anything else, Mr. Wood, let me know and we'll be happy to help. And I hope y'all have a great week. Thank you to the witnesses for coming in and making our job easier. We appreciate you.
Very good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye. Okay. Mr. O's. Wise Humble.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to reach. That's him seeing you.
Okay, how about this one here?
That don't need to be us, so let's do that. Nobody else is there, so.
Okay.
So who's just asked you to join? Okay. There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Good morning, Mr. O.
Morning, Judge. How are you today?
Better than I deserve to be.
Oh, no, I don't believe that.
Is it Wise Hample?
That's right.
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Wise Hample, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Mildred Wise Hample. Do you recognize that as being her will?
Yes, I do.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's her signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on May 9th of 1990, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Yo.
All right, Ms. Wiseapple. I can't remember. Have you sworn her in, Judge?
I did.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just couldn't remember. Have you read the proof of death and other facts that's been filed in this case?
Yes.
Are they true and correct in
Yes.
every way? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In the event that you are named as the executors of the will you truly and confidently go forward and do the things that are necessary in order to complete the probate of the
Yes, I
estate?
will.
Okay. And you have not been convicted of any felony, is that
No.
correct? Your Honor, that's all I have.
All right, do you have a notary there?
I do.
Okay, get her to sign her proof of death and other facts and let me know when that's notarized, please.
All right. Here we are. You sign it right there. You sign it just the way it's written there.
Are the contested hearings by Zoom? Or in person?
Your Honor, I understand you're gonna have an opposition this year, or this term.
It is what it is.
Gotta sign this one also.
Yeah, you can go ahead and sign the oath. Well, you got my vote.
Well, thank you.
Okay, she signed the oath of office and she's signed the proof of death and other facts, Your Honor.
Okay, has the proof been notarized yet?
She's in the process of doing it right now.
They have both been.
Yes, they have been now.
Okay, Ms. Weishavel, I have just signed the order admitting your mother's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. So what's going to happen is Mr. Yost is going to e-file those documents with the county clerk. He'll be able to get your letters for you. Those letters are what you're going to use to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate. So if you need to deal with real estate title companies or financial institutions or anything like that, then you'll use those letters to do so. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Yost in getting him a listing of the assets of your mother's estate because he has 90 days to prepare an inventory. But otherwise, I know he'll do a great job of guiding you through the process, and I hope everything goes well. And if y'all need anything, please feel free to call.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care and have a great week.
You too.
Thank you. Sign my next.
Okay. And I'm going to